Hello, beautiful soul. This quick video is all about channeling your inner magic, and this is inspired by The Artist's Way. Very much recommended to read if you haven't done so. One day, I was hiking in Hawaii. I lived very close to this beautiful hike, and I used to go there a lot. And this one day, I was not thinking about anything, it just came to me. Too much input, not enough output. Start expressing. And it was so interesting because I would never use these words usually in my daily life, input, output, but I immediately get the message. You see, I love consuming videos about psychology, health and wellness, and spirituality, and I could watch YouTube all day long and I follow a bunch of amazing people on Instagram and I lose myself in all of that. And I can definitely say that there has been times when I was consuming way too much and not expressing enough. And you know what? I get back to that still. I'm still not exactly at a balance where I would like to be. Exactly. But I'm definitely feeling way more balanced. So start expressing. I know that you might be resonating with this. You do love learning. You are passionate about learning about yourself and other people. And you do love self development and you do love learning different methods and practices and different theories. But it's time It's time for you to express and share your channel, your gifts. You learned enough. And here is a sign it's time. You have so much wisdom and light to share, and the world needs it. You might think, oh, there's so many other people, they're more experienced than me, they know this particular subject better. Or there's so many people sharing already, nobody cares about another one. I know, I have that chatty roommate in my mind as well. But if you really connect with your higher self and with your heart and try to really see this from a higher perspective, this is not true. It doesn't matter. Yes, there are a lot of people sharing already. Yes, there are a lot of people that are maybe great at a specific area, but no, there are no one with such a unique combination of skills and knowledge and experience. No one else in this world have this unique combination. So you are here. You do have your own gifts to share. You're here for a reason. So this energy, this channel, all these thoughts, amazing ideas, you do have amazing ideas. Those ideas want to be expressed through you. So you probably heard this before. Universe is experiencing itself through us, through you. And if you are receiving some downloads and ideas and you're not sharing them, you are not taking advantage of this gift and you're not helping the universe to express itself. And I know it is daunting and intimidating, and the self-doubting, chatty roommate is real, can be real pain. And there is no reason to shame yourself about it, for, shame yourself for not doing it. But you did enough learning. It's time. You know it. You know this specific idea is trying to get through you, trying to be expressed. Allow it. Unblock your creative flow. We are all receiving this flow. Some of us are receiving it and allowing it to go through. Some of us are blocking it. Again, one of the reasons is the chatty roommate. It's how I call my mind. Inner critic. So many different parts of us that are trying to protect us in some way. Um, yeah, our minds can be so clever and can come up with so many different reasons of why you should not share and why you should not go there. So, to unblock your creative flow, I do have an amazing exercise 7 days of devotion, 3 pages for 7 days. Now, this is not exactly brand new idea. Like I mentioned in the beginning, this is inspired by The Artist's Way book. She's suggesting, I believe, 30 days, 3 pages every day. That's a long time. That can be a little bit scary to your mind. I know it was a little bit scary to my mind. So 7 is a little bit softer, not that impossible to do. And 7 days, really, that was enough for me to really see the benefits. I really felt like after 7 days, I just didn't want it to stop. And there was a point where I created so much content and so much text and stories, and I was like, okay, I don't need any more. I don't think I need any more. I need to do some other things. But I was actually pushing away other things just so I can do those 3 pages and more because it was that enjoyable. It was just flowing through me. I couldn't stop it. And at first, there were some silly things. There were some things that, I wouldn't necessarily want to share, of course. And in the artist way, they suggest not to share this information or those pages just yet because we're in a vulnerable opening space. We don't want anyone criticizing us at this time. But if you do have some very supportive friends, you could share it with them. At this point, don't worry about it. Just commit to doing 3 pages a day, and you can write whatever comes to mind. The best is doing it right in the morning, for me at least. After my meditation, I sit down and I just start writing. And then it doesn't have to make sense. It doesn't have to answer any specific question. It doesn't have to flow beautifully. It can be totally random nonsense. And if you totally have no idea what to say, you type, I don't know what to say for 3 pages. But I promise you, some things will come out. The key is not to block yourself, not to filter yourself, not to criticize yourself. The criticism might be difficult to stop. Let it go. It will be probably running in the background for some time, but keep writing anyways. Just remind yourself, okay, this is just an experience. This is just an exercise. Nobody has to see it. Nobody cares. It can be anything. And then once you do it enough times, you will start seeing the magic, I promise. So this is what Julia Cameron is saying. Put anything on the page. Put 3 pages of it on the page. We always do the best we can by the light we have to see by. Whatever you think you can do or believe you can do, beginning. The goal is to open the channel, open the gates, And at first, when you're opening the gates, some weird stuff might come out. That's okay. Don't worry. Again, keep this in mind. This is just opening the gates. And the longer the gates are open, more magic you will see every day. You'll see more and more things that might even surprise you. Don't filter or criticize yourself. Observe your inner critic, send it some love, and do it despite what it says. Very importantly, not just, you know, kick your inner critic in the butt, but observe it and send some compassion to your inner critic. You haven't done anything like that for a while, probably, so it is scary. It does feel awkward and weird. Yes, acknowledge that. So observe that emotion in your body. Find where that energy, where that emotion is. Sometimes it's in your stomach, in your solar plexus, could be in your throat because we're opening the throat channel. Whatever that is, take a mindful moment and observe your body. Where is that feeling coming from? Something in my throat. Okay, let's connect with that. Sending some love, visualizing some love going to that part in my throat. And just spend some time comforting yourself like you would comfort your little child. I know this feels weird. I know this feels uncomfortable. It's okay. We don't have to worry about anything. And by the way, thank you. Thank you for trying to protect me. I know you just want to help me. I know, and I appreciate you. But I assure you, we are safe. We are safe. We are safe. We are safe. Whatever you need to say to that part of you, say it. Spend some time with it. Spend some time with it. Sometimes dancing helps. Try to move your body in some way. What I love to do is parts work. And I just love doing parts work with my friends and people I work with. If you want to dive deeper into that, let me know. But you can start yourself. You can totally start yourself. Just take some time, observe it, have a little conversation, send some love, and you will see how it softens after a little bit of time. So let's play. This is fun. This is a fun adventure. Let's invite our inner child, and we can have a pretty scrapbook and bring some colors and pencils and maybe draw. I just use my laptop, and because I just enjoy typing, but I know a lot of people do prefer the notebooks and they do prefer to use different colors. So whatever feels great to you, do that. Play, experiment, try different things. Make this a fun play time for yourself. When was the last time you intentionally created some space for play? Childlike play. Allow yourself to be imperfect. Children are not worried about creating a perfect image, painting a perfect picture. They paint something and they're so proud of it and they're so happy, enjoying the process. Try to be like that child. Enjoy. Remember, this is just an experiment. So 3 days, no, sorry, 3 pages, 7 days, no filter, no exceptions. Go. And then let me know what comes out. Can't wait to hear. Have fun.